Welcome to Session 8 students. This is the last video lesson you will take, so congratulations and you made it this far. I hope that you had a great time during this e-learning course. It has been a wonderful time to be part of this innovative program. Today we will learn about countable nouns. Whenever you learn a new noun word, you should be able to identify if it is a countable or uncountable noun. I have here two pictures. I want you to look at it and tell me what do they have in common and their differences. So take a look and tell the difference. Okay. If you answered, they are both pictures of bus or buses, then you are correct. Do they have any differences? Look closer. Yes, the quantity is what makes the first picture different from the other. The first picture shows only one bus, while the other picture shows many buses. This example will give you an idea what countable noun is. I have an audio recording here, but before I play it, make sure you have a pen and paper or anything that you could write your notes. Okay? To give you a little background about the audio recording, people are stating problems in their community and giving opinions and suggestions. While you are listening, I want you to identify the following. Number 1. In each number, identify problem and what is the suggestion given. Number 2. Identify the nouns in each sentence. I will only play the audio recording twice, so listen very carefully.
Unit 2. Life in the City. Page 8. Exercise 2. Perspectives. City Services. Part A. Listen to these opinions about city services. Match them to the correct pictures.
The streets are dark and dangerous. I don't think there are enough police officers. And we need more streetlights.
There's too much pollution from cars, motorcycles, and old buses. In cities with less pollution, people are healthier.
There should be fewer cars, but I think that the biggest problem is parking. There just isn't enough parking.
Okay, so I will play it one more time, so listen very carefully.
Unit 2. Life in the City. Page 8. Exercise 2. Perspectives. City Services. Part A. Listen to these opinions about city services. Match them to the correct pictures.
The streets are dark and dangerous. I don't think there are enough police officers. And we need more streetlights.
There's too much pollution from cars, motorcycles, and old buses. In cities with less pollution, people are healthier.
There should be fewer cars, but I think that the biggest problem is parking. There just isn't enough parking.
Alright, so in the audio recording, there are 3 problems and suggestions. Let's identify them. If your answer to the first question is, the street is dark and dangerous, then you are correct. Now, what is the next problem? The next problem is, there's too much pollution from cars. The last problem is, there isn't enough parking. So these three are the problems in the audio recording. So while you are listening, you've probably heard of different suggestions. So the first one is there should be more police officers or more streetlights. So this is the suggestion of the first man to answer the street light is dark and dangerous. So the next suggestion is in other cities with less pollution, people are healthier. So it suggests that probably it's not mentioned there, but it suggests that when you move to the other cities, people will be healthier. And the last suggestion is there should be fewer cars in response to not enough parking. Okay? So I want you to focus on this part. Street light. How can you express quantity on the word street light? When you add the word more, then you are showing or expressing quantity, meaning to say more than one street light. How about this word, pollution? How would you express quantity in pollution or in the word pollution? You will add the word less. How about this word? How will you express quantity for this word? You will add fewer. So it will become fewer cars. So again, more street lights, less pollution, fewer cars. So from there, you will now know the countable and uncountable nouns. So what are countable nouns? Countable nouns are those that refer to something that can be counted. Example, cat or cat, woman or woman, country or countries. While in the other hand, uncountable nouns are things that are impossible to separate and count. They do not regularly have plural form. The example of these are rain, earth, wood, flower, wine, simply because you cannot count them. Can you count the rain? Of course not. It is almost impossible. The earth, the woods, the flower, and wine. So whenever you encounter a noun that is impossible to separate and count, that means they are uncountable nouns. Take note that the expression of quantity for countable noun is different from the uncountable noun. This chart shows how to properly quantify countable and uncountable noun. So for example, countable nouns usually comes with few, many, or several before the noun, while uncountable noun goes with little, less, least, much before the noun. For example, if the word is student and you identify the word as countable noun, you can say fewer students. Or if the word is cars and you identified it as countable noun, you can say few cars. Another example is food, and you identify food as uncountable noun, so you could say less food. Another example is time. And you can quantify time by saying little time. Another example is books. And you identify books as countable noun. So you can say several books and so on. Let's have a little exercise. And I will be showing you pictures and sentences, and I want you to complete each sentence. So in countable noun, we have these quantifiers here: fewer, too many, more, are, or aren't enough. And the quantifiers for uncountable nouns are less, too much, more, is or isn't enough. I will be showing you different pictures from this box, and I want you to complete the sentence. Are you ready? Okay, I will only give you 10 seconds to finish your answer. If you're ready, let's start. Okay, first take a look at the picture here and then read the sentence. There are blank picture in this area. You need to provide a correct quantifier to fill in the blank. Choose correct quantifiers from countable and uncountable noun. Your time starts now. Okay, time's up. If your answer is there are too many cars in this area, then you are correct. Now, why too many? Again, take a look at the picture and you will know that there are too many cars lined up. And again, it is a countable noun. So you will choose quantifiers that belongs to countable noun. The next picture is this one. And proceed to the sentence. We need blank picture in this area. Your time starts now. Time's up. If your answer is we need more streetlights in this area, then you are correct. This sentence is about giving a suggestion, and as you can see from the picture, there's only one streetlight and that isn't enough. So the suggestion that we can give is more streetlights, and the quantifier more belongs to countable noun. The next picture is this. Take a look at the picture and proceed to the sentence. There should be blank picture in this area. Your time starts now. Time's up. If your answer is there should be fewer motorcycles in this place, then you are correct. Now remember, in the picture you can see motorcycles, and motorcycles belongs to the category countable noun. So the quantifier should be in the countable noun. So the quantifier should belong to the countable noun. So the correct answer is fewer. So the next picture is this one. Then proceed to the sentence. There, blank, picture in this place. What is the correct quantifier for this picture? Your time starts now. Time's up. If your answer is there aren't enough taxis in this place, then you are correct. Because as you can see here, there's only one taxi. So the statement is there aren't enough taxis in this place. Taxi belongs to countable noun. So the quantifier should be aren't enough. Okay? The next picture is this one. Take a look at the picture and proceed to the sentence. There should be blank picture in this place. What is the correct quantifier for this picture? Your time starts now. Time's up. If you answered there should be less traffic in this place, then you are correct. Now, take a look at the word traffic. Traffic belongs to uncountable noun. So the correct quantifier for this one is less. There should be less traffic in this place. If this is your answer, good job. The next one is this picture. Then proceed to the sentence. There is blank picture in this place. What is this picture all about? And what is the correct quantifier for this picture? Your time starts now. Time's up. If your answer is there is too much water pollution in this place, then you are correct. Now, water pollution belongs to uncountable noun because definitely you can't count water pollution. So the correct quantifier for this one that refers to the picture is too much. There is too much water pollution in this place. If this is your answer, then you are correct. The next picture is this one. Then proceed to the sentence. We need blank to picture in this area. Your time starts now. Time's up. If your answer is we need more rain in this area. Okay? Rain. The word rain belongs to countable noun because simply you cannot count rain. And this suggests that we need to have more because there isn't enough rain in the area. If this is your answer, then you are correct. Okay, so we just finished session 8 and this talks about countable and uncountable nouns, and I hope you feel more confident now in using quantifiers for countable and countable nouns. So this is the end of session 8. Please move to the quiz section of this session and finish your enrichment activity. Also, please don't forget that we still have session 9 and 10. Please attend those sessions There will be an enrichment activity on the session 9 and unit test on session 10. So good luck everyone and goodbye.